See here, I was hanging out with my grandmother earlier today. She's 98, not a fun hang. I don't mean to be a dick, but we're just two different people. It's crazy. She's 98, I'm 32. She asked me what AI was. I'm like, nothing you gotta worry about, baby. You know, just... fuck. AI. Oh, fuck out of here. We can't hang out. She can't hang with me and my friends. She's at an age where I feel like if I showed her 2 girls, 1 cup, it'd fucking kill her, you know? She doesn't have the RAM to support it, you know? She's like an old iPhone where the updates have just surpassed what her hardware can handle. She doesn't get shit. I tried taking her out to a Denny's just for me and her date. She couldn't even handle that. She's just sitting there like, breakfast at noon? This is fucking crazy, Max. I'm like, yeah, it's a brave new world out there, Grandma. She's reading the menu. She's like, egg whites. Does that mean it's just for us? I'm like, oh my God, Grandma. Can't take you anywhere. Jesus Christ. No. That's funny. All right, nice. I live in Toronto. I live downtown. Live downtown Toronto. Lived there for 7 years now. Growing up on a farm, I never thought I'd become this desensitized to crackheads. I didn't even think I was that desensitized until I had friends come to visit, and I took them on what I thought was a nice stroll around my neighborhood. Dude, they just came back shell-shocked, just full of anxiety and questions. I turned into a safari guide on this thing, where like a crackhead Dundee, where they'd be like, what the fuck is that over there? I'm like, that there, you have a Coleman millennial crackhead. Notice, if you look close, you'll notice how they don't run, but move incredibly fast. They'll also ask dumb questions on these walks where they'll be like, what is that piss smell? And I'm like, fucking piss. It's everywhere, buddy. Fred was like, I stepped in dog shit back there. I'm like, that's too big for a dog, buddy. It's Dave. Dave shits there. Watch out. No, I'm married, black woman, fat ass. Life's good. It's going well. Okay, all right. No, me and my wife, we actually recently, this week, we celebrated our 8th year anniversary about being married. Thank you. Appreciate it. I took a little bit of inventory. We've been together for 14 years total. Been together since we were 18 years old, first day of college. And I've started to realize, I took a little inventory on our relationship. Our terms of endearment have really escalated over the years, where like it started off with like silly buns and poo-poo head, and now it's at stupid bitch and fucking asshole, and I'm not the one upping the ante. She's the one doing it. And like lately she's been calling me the N-word, and I got nowhere to go. Okay? Like, I don't know what to say back. The best I've come up with is she'll call me the N-word, and I'll turn to an old Western prospector where I'm just like, I don't want no trouble, you know? But you know. Okay. That one's fucked up. All right, okay. No, this is something we've been talking about, having kids. Big conversation in our household. My wife, a little arrogant when it comes to this conversation, because she's up the mindset, and I don't blame her for this. She's up the mindset. She's like, we're gonna raise a future CEO, Max, and I am not so confident. Like, don't get me wrong. My wife, she's a genius. You take me out of the equation, the kid's got a shot. But my wife also doesn't watch the news. She doesn't really keep an eye on what's going on in the world, and I got a lot of anxiety about that. And if I can be completely honest, I feel like I'm gonna have to raise my child to survive the apocalypse. Like, that's what I think. But those 2 lines of thinking do align on certain things, where she'll be like, are we gonna give him swimming lessons? I'm like, of course, the floods. Like, what are we... Obviously. She's like, are we going to give them a gender? I'm like, I don't give a fuck what gender they are. They're taking steroids. I don't give a shit. He, she, they, them. At 16, they better be able to kick down a door. I don't give a fuck. I don't even think there is a gender in the apocalypse. I think it's strictly butt fucking. Okay. All right. That's not funny. All right. Anyone who didn't laugh, fuck you. All right. I just like the idea of like apocalypse survivors just around the bonfire talking about the myth of pussy. Some jokes are just for me. Okay, all right, nice. I just want that line to work so fucking bad. I just want someone in the audience to be like, the pussy, that's fucking good. But yeah, me and my wife, we're good. We're really good. We work on our marriage pretty hard. Our marriage is so good at this point. I don't know if any other couples in here can resonate with this, where my marriage is so good, where I'll look at some of my friends' marriages, some, not all, some, and I'll be like, God, we should have objected. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like when you're at a wedding and you're like, God, this is expensive. Like we're all saying nothing. Like we're supposed to be his friend. What the fuck? I got a friend of mine, he's on his second marriage right now. His first marriage, he got married to a girl on a reality TV show called My Teenage Wedding, which was produced by Slice. It wasn't even the original name of the show. They were originally going to call it Underaged and Engaged, but MTV had beat him to it. So... No, I got another friend of mine who is also on his second marriage, and he married a stripper, which I got no problems with strippers, but we met her at the bachelor party of the first wedding, and dudes know this. She wasn't even the fun stripper. She was the mean one that comes around to the table like, which one of you queers want to dance? And like, none of us with that attitude, Roxanne. You'll find customer service goes a long way in this industry. Okay. No, she's mean. She tries to use her... This is something that I don't get. She tries to use her horoscope to blame all her unexplainable behavior. This is a crazy thing that I've seen. Exclusively female. You'll never see a guy do that. Like, you'll never see a guy be a piece of shit, blame it on the stars. We don't do that. You'll never see a guy being like, I was fucking this chick, and I was like, hey, can I stick in your butt? She was like, no, but then I did. Haha, Scorpio, right? Okay. That dude got fucked up. He was like, I don't like that one. No, dudes have real excuses. They're like, I'm an alcoholic. Okay. Dudes don't believe in astrology. You might have thought you met a dude who believes in astrology, but that's a sexual predator. But, okay. Look, this side of the audience is getting fucked up. These are jokes, all right? Just fucking relax. Take it one step at a time. All right. Here's something I found out recently about myself. This is weird. I found out that I'm a sperm donor kid. That sucks to find out that you cost money. That sucks ass. I found out that I cost $20,000, which sucks more because I grew up white trash and poor. Like, my whole childhood, I was like, where'd all the money go? Then I'm like, I'm the money? Fuck. What a ripoff. Like $20,000, that eliminated the options in my life. I'll say that. Like this, it wasn't comedy than this, but like I can't kill myself now, right? You can't kill yourself when you cost $20,000. It's fucking rude. That's a good Honda Civic. Like it's, you know. But it was weird, though, because, like, my parents, they sat me down and they gave me a document of what the guy was, and it had everything about him except for his name. And it was so crazy for me to see on paper the tree my parents were aiming for, while me being the apple that fell so far from it. Like, I'm reading him, like, this guy had a master's degree in engineering, a bachelor's in architecture, and I'm telling dick jokes in the back of a sushi restaurant right now. Like... Oh, it's kind of like my parents were betting on a horse. They were like, $20,000 on smart. And they're like, come on. Like, no, dyslexia, fuck. Oh, we got dumb cum. Damn it. But now that I'm finding out about this, my friends are finding out about it. And I only really hang out with comedians. And like, man, comedians will think to ask questions that I'll never think to ask. Like, the other day, me and my buddy, we were talking about it, and we started smoking a joint after, and he caught me off guard. He was like, yo, how long do you think you were in the freezer for? And I was like... I am spiraling, and I pull out my phone and I have a Google that I am not proud of. I type in how long does cum last, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, dude, it says with proper refrigeration it can last up to 50 years. He's like, fucking 50 years? I'm like, dude, fucking 50 years. He's like, you're old cum. That's what... That's why your beard doesn't fill in probably. I'm like, oh my God, do you think? And he's like, yeah, man, you're like a fucking time traveler. You're Benjamin Button. Like, you guys have been a lot of fun. How about one more time for the Garden Show?